shall I show you my latest purchases that have just arrived in the post? And these are from DollsHouseDirect on Etsy, and they stock a range called Black Country Miniatures, which are these little metal cutout things, and I've been after these for a little while. So one of the things is, so this is just sort of very thin metal, and this is kitchen cutlery. I've taken it out of the plastic bag so you can see it a little bit better. And what I will do is I will bulk up the handles somehow. You just sort of snap them off the metal framework, and I'll bulk up the handles to make them look more like wooden handles. And if you're watching my channel, it would be brilliant if you would hit subscribe or like, comment, so that YouTube knows that you want to see more of what I'm offering. That would be fantastic. And if you hit the subscription bell, you can get notified of when I post a new video. I also wanted a fire plate. This is for Ashton Place. And what used to happen, that if you didn't have a plate like this on the front, can you see that properly? It says Phoenix on it. See if I can get it to the camera. Phoenix on it, because this was obviously Phoenix Insurance Company. If you didn't have a fire plate on your house, meaning that you'd paid up with an insurance company, the fire department wouldn't put out the fire on your house. So I wanted a fire plate on the front of Ashton Place, because that's sort of in keeping with the time. I mean, it's just an old house. Don't ask me what era it is, but, you know, Regency, Victorian-y something. I mean, who's to say what the occupants are living in it in? And this one had caught my eye. Look at this. Look at this. So here you've got a selection of combs, sort of what I'd call normal combs, and some buckles, and I suppose this would be, well, in the 70s, 80s, we called it an afro comb, but I'm going to put a bit of bling on the end of this comb. So this is a sort of comb that you could attach in your bun with some blingy stuff on it, and then some spectacles, a few different pairs of spectacles, and this is, it's not a monogram if it's on a stick. I can't remember what it's called, but maybe somebody will comment and tell me what it is, or else I'll have to Google it. And I can hear the name in my head and I can't quite get it. And this is also a button hook here. So this is a few different bits and pieces I can use in various different ways. I will see if I can incorporate the buckles somehow in the sewing room in something. And one other thing that I particularly have been after, and I thought, well, I'll wait until I'm ready to order a few bits and pieces, is these clock fronts. So I'm going to have to make something for the clocks to fit on, and I presume these are in different scales. But so you've got the metal plate that you attach to some, and I will show you when I'm making these, which is why I say subscribe, and then you'll get notification. And then you put the dial on the front, depending on which frontage you're using. And there's 4, so I suspect that is a little 1/24th or 44th or something, I don't know, something or other, diddy one. And then there are some really itsy bitsy little hands for your clocks. And no, yes, the last 2 there are broken, but that really doesn't matter because I've got plenty of others to choose from. And I'm just really excited about those. So when I bought Maggie May's, let me just show you this. In with Maggie May's came this bundle of balsa wood, which is sort of logs, if you like. And what I'm thinking is that I can use one of these logs and actually carve, might take me a few attempts to get it how I like it, carve a wooden block for these clock fronts to sit on. And if I get it all right, there we are, I've got 4 clocks to play with. How wonderful is that? So these are all going to be in Ashton Place in different parts of the house. And I looked at clocks online, and some of them are like, they're really quite nasty and not nice at all. And I really like the detail of this. I mean, look at these clock faces. Aren't they fantastic? Yes, it'll be a fiddle doing it, but you know, I don't mind a bit of a fiddle if you get the results that you want. And it should look quite splendid. So I will show you when I'm doing the clocks, and I will show you when I've done the cutlery. I've got 2 lots of cutlery here, because one lot is going to go in Bramble Cottage and the other lot will be in Ashton Place. And the glasses and combs and things will be scattered around the different properties. I'm trying not to buy anything yet for Maggie Mays, because I will get distracted with that. And that's a whole other adventure for the autumn. So make sure you subscribe, and then you'll get notifications of when I start the 1970s inspired rock chick Maggie Mays. Okay. And the other thing that I have bought is, I came across these wonderful supplies when I went to Miniatura, and this is from Valerie Claire Miniatures. She has a website, you can find her online. I am not on any commission from these people that I talk about. It's just that I like to shout out about something that I've found that works. So she does these bottles for perfumes and various things, and these are I particularly wanted the clear ones because I've got lots of beads and stuff that I can make into, oh, there's another one, and make into perfume bottles, but these clear ones are more sort of for medicine. So they come, this set comes with all the, you have to make them up, the tops, bottles, tops, and the labels. So these are for cough syrup, castor oil, hair oil, Guy's tonic, and corn curer. All sounds a bit dangerous, but anyway, so those, I will be playing with those and making those up. These will be for Ashton Place, and if I've got spare, I may well put some in my Etsy store when they're all made up. They won't be in, some might be in Bramble Cottage, but Bramble Cottage is more, you know, she's a bit more of a herbalist. She makes things up from the hedgerows. She's not likely to go and buy things from the chemist. Anyway, we'll see. So I've got those, and also I got some products. I wanted these for Ashton Place as well. And same person, Valerie Claire Miniatures, if I can get out. So this is a set of 5 vintage food boxes. Isle toilet paper. Now, if you're my vintage, you will remember Isle toilet paper. It's like trying to wipe your bum with greaseproof paper. It was horrible. It was, I think it was, I don't know if it was during the war or post-war it came out. It's just sort of like crinkly, crackly. The only good thing about it is we'd have this at Granny's. We didn't have it in my mum's, but when we went to Granny's, and if you get a piece and you wrap it around your comb, then you can play your comb a bit like a harmonica. It makes your lips go all tingly with the vibration. But anyway, that's a side thing, but it was this sort of brown colour. This is a bit from the books that I've been making, which is on another video. And she says in her instructions, you can wrap this around the straw. If you get, well, you can wrap this around a straw, but I'm thinking wrap this around into a coil, as if you would have toilet paper, and then put the label around. And then we've got, I've already cut these out. These were just like on a square, but I've cut them down. So this is McLean's toothpaste, Sunlight soap, Robin starch, and Ivory soap. And then, because I ordered from her, she sent a nice little freebie in the packet, which are, they would have been like the enamel signs you had in a store. Well, these are going to go fantastically in the cellar of Ashton Place. I know Paul would prefer things that said like castor oil or stuff like that, but we haven't got any of those. So we're going to have metal signs. I will rust them up a bit in the corner. They are already a bit rusted up, but I'll rust them up a bit more. I'll put these on the walls in the cellar. So that'll be fun. So you see, I've got all these projects on the go. Make sure you subscribe, and then you'll get notification of things as I make them and they develop. Okay, talk to you very soon.